Hi, Drew.
No, I guess we
People
are.
figured
We
out-
haven't done the intro.
Hi, Drew.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Drew.
No, I can hear you. I can hear a voice.
Wow, Peter can hear things.
He's-
No, I heard.
he's
I
doing the
recognized
sleepy
that voice,
shuffle.
and I felt the knife in my back too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you feel it when I said, welcome
Oh,
to Forgotten Flicks? Let's see how long this takes, Billy. Where we are going to discuss session 9, 2001. They still haven't put 2 and 2 together, Billy. And we are joined by, as always, Pumpkinhead Peter.
Hey,
Daryl, who decided to mind his P's and Q's and not put some profane, vulgar moniker on his.
I only do it every other week, I guess.
When Catherine Mary Stewart's showing up, apparently. Yeah. And the Horror Unicorn is joining us for this
Hello.
episode. And Billy Wraith.
Live from Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Really, Peter?
huh?
Really? You don't know who that is, Peter?
It rings a bell somewhere in the back of my head, but right now,
Does it ring a bell like jingling keys being handed to you?
You all right? You're
That's
all right,
Hammond. Are you
Peter?
serious right now with me?
I know. Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
But what am I blind and stupid or both?
I'm
Of course
not
it's
saying you guys-
Hammond, man.
You guys didn't act like you knew who it was.
We can see him if I point the right direction.
Okay.
There, see, that's
all right.
Hammond.
So-
I
so Hammond-
recognized
Hammond,
the
do you want
voice
me
and
to-
I felt
do you-
the knife in my back.
Well, that joke utterly backfired.
Oh, hang
Right.
on.
What?
You
Joel,
froze it. Oh, there you go.
Oh wait, it froze
There
before
you
you could
go.
put it up. It's hilarious. I love that it's freezing before you can. By the time
Did
he
I
puts it
freeze up?
down,
I know, yeah, the punchline.
Yeah, we don't
the
even know
punchline
what
failed.
you said.
Yeah,
It's frozen. You were frozen.
Hammond, the Wraith.
yeah, well, I won't be frozen when people watch this. So
That's true. You won't be Hammond,
Well,
the Wraith.
it
True.
won't be.
We figured
Hi,
we're gonna
Hammond.
have this your name just be the Wraith, but then Peter, we figured you'd get it too quick. So
Oh, Billy Ray. Oh, damn.
get it? Billy was the brother from the
Yes,
Wraith.
I know.
This
but
is an old.
I thought you didn't. I
Oh,
didn't
right, he
recognize
murdered
the
his
name.
Are you guys so
brother.
old you forgot our Wraith? Remember, every time Hammond would come on, we do some kind of dumb Wraith joke.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
did actually think.
Well,
it was
Hammond needs
weird
to
that
come
Hammond
on
wasn't
more.
on
We
this show.
forget. We're
Well,
old.
so I was going to say that that Gordy gave his little brother a pike for oh gosh, what's the word?
Well, I don't know. We're all so old now. We don't know.
Yeah, the
Except Allison, she's
lobotomy?
not. But there's
lobotomy stick.
Oh,
He gave him
the-
a lobotomy
Oh,
stick.
that's
Gordy's
right.
little
Oh, yeah.
brother now has the lobotomy stick.
yeah.
for
He on the
Christmas.
way out. Gordon went by his brother's house, dropped
Yep.
off the lobotomy stick. Said, "Hey, buddy, it's all yours."
Yep.
For those that don't know, go back and find the Wraith episode for the original Forgotten Flicks. Good luck with
I
that.
wonder if it's out there somewhere.
Well,
It
and the
should be.
crazy part
I'm
was I
sure.
wasn't on that episode. It
No,
was
I
just
don't
that
think you
Peter
were.
pointing out that he handed the murder weapon to his little brother
Yeah,
stuck with me.
yeah.
And so
It's
that's
hilarious.
just what we do.
Yeah.
It is totally true, and it's
Yeah.
totally hilarious. So we are talking session
I
9.
actually think
Okay,
I
number
did
9.
actually think that it would be weird if Hammond wasn't on session 9.
Yes. Oh, yes. I
Yeah, I pay attention in class.
I knew we had to make sure Mr. Chamberlain was here because he would have been very mad at me. I feel like this would have been like a end of friendship scenario had I been like, oh, we did session 9. And
Oh,
I
like
didn't
when we
even
did
offer-
Streets of Fire without adding
Oh,
Mr.
Kevin.
Batchelder.
Yes, I know. I felt bad about that.
Ooh.
I was going to say I don't need Streets of Fire. You guys can do that without me.
I'm shocked how much I like that movie.
I am sorry, what?
Mm.
All right. In the meantime, we are here to talk session 9, folks. And
Yes, we are.
session 9 for 2001. Peter,
Oh, yes.
by chance, perhaps, mayhaps, do you possibly have a
Do I possibly
synopsis?
have- Oh,
It's-
yes. And it's from a VHS, actually.
Okay.
So many exclamation points on there.
I know. I really wanted to make sure we got how important this was.
Yeah.
Is this? I don't know. It seems like it's a stab somewhere. It looms up out of the woods like a dormant beast, grand, imposing. Yeah. This is from the back of a VHS. I had to
Okay.
read it twice. I thought this can't be it, but it is.
Okay.
It is.
It looms up out of the woods like a dormant beast, grand, imposing, abandoned, and deteriorating. The Danvers State Mental Hospital, closed down for 15 years or more at the moment, is about to receive 5 new visitors. Donning protective gear, the men of the Hazmat Elimination Company venture into the eerily vast and vacant asylum that is filled with an evil and mysterious past. Rampant patient abuse, medieval medical procedure, and rumors of demonic possession are some of the many dark secrets the hospital holds. But then, so do each of the men. Dun, dun.
Oh, that was the end of it? Okay.
That's it?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that-
just tapered
it's-
off.
No. I didn't peter off.
No, you didn't. The synopsis did.
It did.
Before we go any further, I'm going to try something new. Let's see if we get dinged with a copyright strike. I'm going to play off of IMDb the trailer. Hopefully, we can hear it. Tell me if you don't hear it once I hit play, and if not, then I guess I'll be adding the sound in later. So, hold on. It's hopefully going to play now.
There you go.
Is it?
Hold on.
Is it?
You hear it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Hear what?
Aha!
I gotta get construction crews in here by Columbus Day, so you got a guesstimate how long? I've got 4 really good guys. 1 week, we're gone. That's fast. I need the job.
So the loonies are outside in the real world, and here we are with the keys to the loony bin, boys.
Might actually want to be grateful. You're about to make some decent money.
What's the catch?
Patricia Willard scandal, 1984.
I want you to try to remember what happened 24 years ago.
Use your imagination.
These shrinks figured that with these new techniques they designed, they could release hidden memories.
You can hear me.
You okay?
I want to go home. I wouldn't tell anybody about this. If they find out about Hank, they're going to find out about the others. What are the others?
I want to come home. I am so sorry.
There you go.
Normally, I say
That
trailers
friggin'
suck.
photo.
That was a good trailer.
Yeah, that friggin' photo of Mary Hobbs at the end where she's kind of looking
Like
sideways.
side
here.
eye.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I watched this yesterday in the darks. By the way,
Nice.
like I did
Okay.
the first time. Stupid.
So
idiot.
before we get into that, Peter, I gotta start with Horror Unicorn. Allison, you had seen this before, right?
Yeah, a couple of times. I like this movie.
Okay. I thought you had, which presumably is why you wanted to come on to do this. But
Probably.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100%. Okay. And Daryl, you had seen this, correct?
No, I haven't even heard of it.
Are you joking?
I've never heard of it. No.
Really?
Are you?
Nope.
Are you? Giving,
He's
wow,
messing
no.
with us.
Are you pulling a predator on us?
You're pulling a predator.
No, I've never heard. Y'all act like this movie is everywhere. I've never
not.
seen it
Well,
before.
apparently-
Oh, it's a
This
true
is not-
is it a true forgotten flick then?
I think so.
Probably because they don't play. It was not played on cable on a regular basis, not at all.
Drew
it
never
wasn't
seen
even,
it.
No,
Really?
it's not on streaming unless you rent it or buy it.
Mhm.
So it's
I
not.
did.
It's not something they
Wow.
care much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm actually very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
'Cause
New
I was
take on
worried
it.
that we'd all seen this like multiple times. Now,
Yeah.
Hammond, let me go to Hammond. I know that you are kind of mid on this movie, right?
Yeah, it's a give or take for me. I've only seen it probably more than a couple dozen times. I saw it in the theater against my will. I bought it against my will multiple times.
Yeah. Against your will every time.
Yeah.
You got to get out of there.
There you go. I read
the critter from the tape. He's told me to do it over and over again. So I own like 13 copies of it. Just keep being forced to buy it.
Wow. So you kind of like this movie? Is where we're
No,
going.
I really enjoy this movie. There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot to enjoy. It's not perfect, but there's a lot of things to enjoy.
Okay. So, then so you saw this in the theater back in 2001, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I saw it. It was a small little theater here in Salt Lake, and I was probably one of 30 people in the theater when I saw it, and I walked out and I was kind of floored because it's something I had not seen a story told like this before. Like it's The Haunting, but it's told in a very different way.
Yes, I agree with that.
That is a good. Okay.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Allison, when did you first see this?
I was trying to remember that. I definitely saw it on VHS not long after it came out, but I don't remember when that was exactly. And then I rented it here and there over the years, or I think maybe it popped up on streaming once years ago, and I watched it at that point in time. But I just feel like it somehow I stumbled across it, and then it was kind of just always in the background of like, oh, hey, that's a great movie. Kind of like there's a category of things that I think of that people don't talk about a lot, like Stir of Echoes is one. I think it's like movies from around that era that were just really, really good, but they got overshadowed by other things for whatever reason.
Sixth Sense in the case of Stir of Echoes.
Yeah. And I really appreciate something that starts out really subtle and then gets really disturbing.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're not 100% paying attention, you don't get how disturbing it actually is. But if you are, you're like, oh, wow, this is actually pretty intense.
Let me throw in real quick. I put this movie in the same category as The Gift, the Sam Raimi film.
Yeah.
They're very quiet films, but then when things get moving, they really get moving.
Yeah.
And so they're different films, but there's a similar tone to them because they're very encapsulated in an area, in a location. And a lot of the fear comes from that area and location they're set in.
Yeah, for sure. And we will get into that location because anybody listening who doesn't know, which, by the way, so we will be spoiling this movie. This is a movie that you could spoil quite severely. If you have never seen it, like Daryl, would you agree?
People can't find it. So
I don't know what Daryl's take is on the movie yet, but would you at least agree, no matter how you feel, that this is a movie you want to go into cold?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have it, please pause this, go watch it. It's on Amazon Prime and some other place, I guess. Although what sucks, I know I own it. I must have spent half an hour out here trying to find that freaking movie. My stuff's in alphabetical order. I was pissed. I don't know if somebody took it and moved it. I don't know what happened. I was mad.
You have a system like I do.
It's
well,
under,
I do.
It's under N for 9, not under S.
That's yes.
9.
Yeah, 9.
9.
Or under the.
The
session 9.
There's no the, so that would have
no, exactly.
So please, we are going to spoil the crap out of this movie.
Probably.
So, Peter, did I ask you yet when you first saw it? I don't think I did. Okay. When did you?
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah, I do want to know. That's why I asked.
I want to know.
I'm not sure if I rented it first or I just blind bought it because I like the premise on the Danvers State Mental State Hospital, because we were back in the day we were kind of into urban exploration.
Yes, I figured you would like that. Yeah,
because there's a lot of, we've been to abandoned factories, hospitals, and like regular houses and all that. So
I want to say, let me just interject this. When was it, like 2 years ago or 3 for the Forgotten Flicks intros? Let me. If you have any other footage like that, let's say hypothetically, because say if hypothetically this year what the theme is going to be.
Joel, I'm already on it.
Oh, I love you, Peter. You're the best. Because
I do have more footage.
Sweet. That's awesome.
5,000.
All right, so I will say where I first saw it, or at least ballpark where I remember seeing it. And then, Daryl, I cannot wait to get your initial take on it. But I first saw this movie whenever it came out on video, because they didn't play in theaters near me.
Not over here either. No.
Yeah, because it was, it's a lower budget. I think it was like 1.5 million, which even in 2001 was still pretty low. It was shot, I would have mentioned this. So it was shot on the Sony Cine Alta HDW F900, which is an early 24p camera.
Yep.
So
say that again.
Yes, I will, but not right now.
Because he clicked it away.
Well, all right, ready? All right, hands free. I don't have it on. I'm looking at all 5. Hold up a number right now, Peter, and I'll prove that I'm looking at you and not anything else. Hold up your hands for a number. Oh, you're gonna freeze though, aren't you? And then I can't see.
Yeah.
You know he is.
What the hell?
You know he is.
4. It's 4. I see it. All right, you're kind of hiding your face. And now middle finger. I saw it. Okay. So,
that's the finger I thought of.
Coming.
Let's see if I got. Hold on. It's the Sony Cine Alta. Did I say FDW 900? Does that sound right?
I don't know.
I'm
you're looking down.
Hold on. HDW F900. Damn it. I was close.
I thought it was 24p HD.
It was a 24p HD camera. Yes.
D double.
Yes, I am. But here's what's interesting. So that was the same camera Lucas had used or Luke ended up using to shoot episode 2, and I'm presuming 3, or they probably used a slightly newer model by the time.
Is
So
that so?
But I remember watching this, and you
I
smartass.
spelled that. Sorry.
Yes, I
Let me
remember,
wipe that off.
Here's what I understand. Watching it this time, I don't know if they upscaled it. I don't know what they did. It looked really freaking good to me. Like the quality was off the like. I remember this movie looking like video to a large degree, kind of like how 28 Days Later, when you go back and watch it. I love it,
Yeah,
but it looks like video.
I think you have that in your head because of where it's shot and how it's shot. You think it's more VHS-y than it is.
Yeah, or at least digital video.
That's why.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
Well, they used the Canon. Well, here's the thing. On 28 Days Later, they used the Canon XL1s, which were more of a prosumer type mini
There's those
camera.
guns that they like shoot. They shoot you.
What?
Canon S guns. What do you call it?
Canon XL1. It's a camera. Do I have to bring out the Canon XL2 to show you?
Oh
Daryl?
shit! Put the guns away.
Ooh.
No,
I will bring out the big gun.
no, put them away. Put 'em
So
away.
anyway, that movie though, and I think because they used a more prosumer camera, that's why when you go back and watch 28 years later, days, not years, sorry, days, 20 years later, used the iPhone 15, but that's a whole different thing. It looks like video at times, especially during certain daylight, the detail in the background. This movie, there's one shot early on when Gordon, the main character, is sitting in his truck, and it's when he's at this job site, and the shrubbery and stuff behind him looks a little bit video-y to me. But other than that one shot, I swear to you, this movie could have easily been filmed. I'm shocked at how good it looks, considering it was early digital video. You know what I mean?
What this goes to show is that camera is capable of making good films like Session 9.
Yep. Well, it's not really the camera. I guess it'd probably be the people who know how to
I was
use
just
it.
saying that it's that the camera was used on good films as well as the Star Wars movies.
Yeah. Okay. I will get into how I have Disney to thank, because now I actually kind of appreciate the prequels. But that's a whole different discussion.
Wow.
Do we need to send you a deprogrammer?
No.
I saw the look on that.
You know what?
We have I actually have a friend who's good at getting people out of cults.
Well, here's the thing. I will tell you, the deprogram was called Rise of Skywalker, because it was so godforsakenly bad that I watched the prequels with my kids and go, you know what? These do not suck as bad as I remember. There's at least a story and a cohesive
Who put him on this path? Because we've been here before.
You know what? When you said second Star Wars movie, I thought you meant Empire Strikes Back.
No, I meant Attack of the
I
Clones.
just so used to, they go, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just thought.
I digress.
I watched the Odyssey. I've been in the movies for 3 years.
Oh, really?
I
haven't seen that yet, so no spoilers.
I just watched it.
1,000
The horse did it.
story.
Read a book, goddammit. You know the spoilers. What do you?
The horse did
What's
it.
the
All right. Session 9. So that
Session 9.
I definitely rented it, and again, my memory was we must have rented it on VHS. I think it was like from Blockbuster, and I remember really liking it a lot. I like that it was this kind of subdued, gradual build. I like that kind of movie. I was like House of the Devil. You ever seen that Ty West movie? I love that, where it's just like it builds and builds and builds, and then bam. And I'll say the other thing about this movie that I appreciate is that it does go there with the blood to a degree, but there is this restraint that it like lets a lot of stuff be in your imagination.
The way that you only hear like the main thing we will get to later on makes it even worse. Because there's a specific little you really need to think about what the hell did he do.
Yes. Oh, for sure. So Daryl, since you're the one who has the first initial take on this movie, what did you think? Now that you know we all love it.
Let us get to the bottom of this. What are your actual thoughts?
I mean,
oh no, here we go.
I don't.
Oh, he's pulling it.
No, I mean, I watched it right before right up to when it was time to record, which is why I was a few minutes late, because I was
sure that's why.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, it's not because I'm black.
Forgotten flicks. Make it an awkward.
Well, Joel, you were on time.
2000. I know.
Yeah.
That
Also,
I have to balance it out. I have to make sure we're
Yeah.
represented correctly.
No,
But Allison, you know that, right? You know about that, right? So
Well,
this is
I
like-
just told you. I told you Daryl was paying you back for Terror on the Tube when you were late.
Oh, that's right. I was late for that one. To be fair, I was keeping it real on that one.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
1%.
I kept it so real. I didn't even let anybody know. Like I just straight up. I always did like an inverse Irish goodbye because I'm part Irish too. So I did an inverse.
You did. You
I didn't even tell you. I just
No, I
go up.
don't know. I mean, I was into it for the most part. I mean, because for the main Caruso and
That's why I'm surprised you never saw this. I figured you because of him.
And Peter Mullen. I mean, I've watched them in a ton of things that I've liked, and so I was in it for them and the deterioration of their relationship. Right, like that was cool to see. Like it didn't feel like it was getting into the horror stuff until like towards the end of the movie.
Yep.
It almost felt like a TV show. Like a miniseries. It almost felt like like the beginning of the first 2 hours is, like you're showing everybody has their thing, a breakup, issues with
there was a lot of character building.
Like so it felt like
they've done this like a miniseries. Monday, the Tuesday is one show, and Wednesday is one.
So it did feel that way. And then I kind of did get the sense, even though I didn't see it, I got the sense that it was going to be one of those things of one of them is going to be the killer somehow.
Without giving it away, hold on. Without giving it away, were you surprised at who it ended up being?
My first choice, of course, was Caruso. I thought, and then the swerve comes, but then when Gordon was throwing, and then I thought, oh, it makes sense because Gordon's throwing acid, that stuff, whatever he was throwing on top of the burns.
I thought was it iodine?
Well, I guess iodine or whatever, but he was throwing them on the burns.
God, why would you throw acid on top of your own burn? Not
acid. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
But here's the thing: is Caruso? I mean, for all intents and purposes, both literally and figuratively, he was the greatest red herring I've seen in film in a long time.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
This is why Hammond needs to be here.
So the lie about him burning himself, like, because
I think he got burned. I think that happened.
He said he got no, not that lie. The lie of like when he said it dropped on his foot, it wasn't like it was super. It was a super serious burn until you see it in the truck.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, just see a little wet spot on his trouser.
But the way he made it sound like, right? Like she dropped it on his feet, and then it kind of, gave him a burn. It hurt, but it was enough to make him react.
And his reaction was
right.
And then, and I would say the one thing I've made it no secret on this show or any others. I loathe excessive exposition. Like with the fire of 1,000 suns, I loathe it.
Right.
It's so insulting and stupid. This movie is exactly why I love this movie. It's because it is one of those movies, like to Allison's earlier point, if you are not paying attention, if you get on your phone or whatever, you will be like, what? But if you pay attention, it's worth it. It's because of like what you said, Peter, that little moment, you see that little wet spot on a little bloody spot in his pants, but you don't know what it is. The fact that he does say, oh, I did hit my wife. And like, so when he's on the phone later, you can hear him trying to get up to apologize and it get all.
And then it's a broken phone. I didn't notice it was broke, but I just noticed it where they weren't using phones like that back then. Where like that seemed mighty.
2001, you still had kind of those bricky.
Yeah, had those bricky phones.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I think by the time at the very end, when you see that it's very obviously broken, I think that was the
subplot they cut out of the movie.
Oh yeah, I do know, but go ahead and talk about it.
Go for it.
Because they get there's a homeless woman living in the building. And they cut that part out because people thought she was
Mary Hobbs.
Mary Hobbs.
I would have. That's what I was about to ask you.
That's what I also love is that this movie is so.
Have you seen the deleted scenes?
No, I have not yet. Because remember, I can't find my DVD.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go back and watch because
I need to. I'm gonna have to. I won't be mad if I own two. I won't be mad if I end up owning 2 copies of because I'll end up.
So here's the thing about that is I think this really was a success by subtraction, like addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
Because It made the story more concise. It made the red herrings more red herring-y, and it made the payoff way more direct. And almost visceral, because when you see the payoff, when the reveal comes, you feel it. You don't just watch it; you're feeling it because you were like on this guy's side. You're kind of feeling for him and rooting for him, and all of a sudden, kid takes the Oreos and he pays for it.
Which as you should.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like, I mean, he most of the movie he is talking about, I overreacted. I slapped her because she spilled the boiling water on me, and he's so sorry about it. And then because you do feel sorry for him because I overreacted. I'm sorry.
I took it, and by the way, am I the only one? I took it as one of those like almost like if you were to believe what he's saying in the moment. Let's go with that. Like it's one of those like, and I'm sure all of us have that. Somebody hurts you accidentally, and you react, right? You just
I scared one of my
I don't know. I didn't root for Gordon.
Me once.
I didn't root for Gordon.
Oh, because you're so much better than the rest.
No, I didn't root for Gordon or Phil. Like which one was the one who wanted to go to law school?
The dude. Oh, what's his name?
The kid with the tape player.
Yeah,
the smug
one. Yeah. I kind of
Mike.
That's the one.
Ryder.
Smug Mike.
I don't think you think he was smug. I
don't know if he was smug. I just think he got treated like a weirdo because he knew shit.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing: is he got treated for being a weirdo because he knew stuff, but he also tended to feel like the guy who pushed his glasses up his nose a lot.
Yeah, one of the things. Well, actually,
and as someone who's been known to do that, I've been called out for that. So I tend to not do that anymore because I don't want to be Smug Hammond. I don't, because Smug Mike is a great example.
Wow.
Well, if we're gonna point this,
I like to point out something.
So just because he did know stuff, he did get treated weird, but he also flexed his knowledge a lot in kind of jerky ways.
That's interesting. I didn't take it that way. I see why you could.
He's of the group. He's the person I would least like to have dinner with.
Interesting. So could this be one of those classic psychological we project onto others?
Probably. Yeah. Because I would have been the guy who wandered off and just listened to tapes.
Yeah. Oh, that is. I will. Let me ask this real quick. The one flaw in this movie, even though I love this movie, is that they make it such a point of they've got to do this job in a week. How the hell you got time to go sit in a basement and listen to that too?
No way.
Really? What? Why? No one's going. Where's Mike? Why isn't he doing his job?
Yeah, I could have put my kind. It looks like kind of an obsession. They should have put more into that. That he needs.
Well, it wasn't just Mike dicking around.
No.
You now know why
Hank was doing it.
They were on breaks a lot.
They were breaks all the time.
This is that class. I don't know if everybody it's worked any kind of job like that. I work construction for a year or so, and there's a lot of this. Like, the job.
That 1 year or so, you actually worked.
I got heat stroke and I got calluses on my hands to prove it. And yes, it's from work. Shut up, Peter. No, thank you, Hammond. Damn it, you derailed me.
You heard him. You said work, and it hurt his mind.
It hurt his feelings.
It's where you say a job should take 2 weeks, but in actuality, if everybody would just show the hell up and do what they're supposed to do, it would take like 3 days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think that's what's going on here.
What it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we live in New York with construction. You kind of get a sense that you know.
I just went through a really busy period of time prepping for a festival, and I was on a very limited amount of time to get ready, and then things kept happening that were derailing the amount of time I had. And just watching this, I'm like, how are they sitting down? I just went through a week-long period where if I sat for more than 5 minutes to just eat, I felt guilty. What am I doing?
So when you sat down to listen to 9 different sessions that are presumably like 30 minutes to an hour long each, when you did that, then you really felt bad, right, Allison?
Well, I related to that part because that's how I felt after I got done with all of that. I was like, now I've cracked and the personalities are coming out.
So do you think, here's the part of this whole that is the question that, I talk about every time I watch this is, was he drawn to it? Like, was that entity part of the tapes, and was it using him to get it open? Was it using him to kind of break free so that he could attack
Gordon,
the eventual? Did we already say that?
Oh, well, I said spoilers at the beginning.
Yeah, no. Okay. So to get to whoever the weakest mind was, and the weakest
mind,
mind,
Hank was the open. I think.
Yeah, but the thing was, I think Gordy
Gordy was
took over.
weaker.
He after what happened, he became the weakest because of the crack that he had because of the event at home. And I think that the event at home was, I mean, it was chicken or the egg in some cases, but I think Mike's listening helped free it. But it also found Mike's mind to be too.
I thought it was the coins too. I thought it was something in the coins.
I kind of feel like the asylum was working on all of them in a way. Like it's like
playing on greed, playing on
because like Hank, when he finds those coins, they're coming out like you're at a casino, you know, like they're coming out like a slot machine,
like
and then you see the other side where it's like this is the crematorium.
Yeah,
like it's so chilling because he's excited, and then you're like, I mean, as soon as you start to see like teeth and rings and stuff, you know what's going on here.
Hold on,
but
I'm
you
getting
see
arrested.
the viewpoint of the crematorium side of the wall. It's just, it's crazy. And then you know, but they're all having their own things, you know, because like the nephew, is his name Jeff? He's afraid of the dark.
Okay, that scene at the hallway.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's the highlight of the film as far as filmmaking goes for me.
When he's running and just the lights are chasing him and we know he's terrified. That is so
I've
great.
been in buildings like that where it's
we've
been walking around at night.
By the way, this is my 1% coming out. There is no way in hell I would go near that building with a group of people, let alone by myself at night.
Oh, well, 99%.
I never went by myself. We were always two, but
people live there now, though.
I know. Hold on. Hey, hold on, please, Allison. Don't bring that up here because that is I have to address this because. So, did everybody read all the trivia on this damn thing? Okay.
Yeah, I read up on Danvers.
All right. Any other thoughts on the movie before we go down this road? Because I've got to read the. Daryl, tell me if this is not some crazy ass shite. Wait till you hear this stuff, dude.
Okay. Well, and also, Daryl, really, it's the thing that makes. It's the choices a certain set of people would make that others wouldn't.
Yes. Yes.
Certain people might be more crazy than others. Is that what we're implying?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Look at the color.
So Danvers State Hospital was built in 1874 on a 257-foot high glacial drumlin. Does anyone know what that is? Is it like a little mountain hilltop? What is that?
No.
It's a place where
yeah.
What the hell is a drumlin?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's like a hill. So wait till you hear this, man. This is insane. It was named Hawthorne Hill, spelled Hathorne.
Of course.
The hill got its name from its original owner, Judge John Hawthorne. John Hawthorne was appointed by Governor Sir William Phipps to be a judge, wait for it, in the damn Salem witch trials.
Burn.
Hold on. Judge John Hawthorne was also the great-grandfather of American novelist Nathaniel Hawthorne. You know, like the Scarlet Letter, that guy? But by the way, interesting note.
Great guy.
Yeah, great guy. He spelled his last name with a W. Like he added the W to Hawthorne because the spelling variation of his last name, he did this because in his early 20s, Nathaniel added it because he wanted to hide his relation to the only judge, the same judge that the hill is named after, this damn hospital's built on.
Yeah.
He was the only one involved in the Salem witch trials who never repented for his actions. Do you understand? This is literally the recipe of how many Amityville movies. This is insane.
Yep.
What the actual hell? So then it goes on.
Well,
actually, they let me see if I can find. But I don't think in this trivia, but somewhere else. So Allison, what did you?
Evil is evil.
Well, hold on. So they ended up tearing down the most of the building, but not all of it. Correct?
Right.
Yes. So I actually knew about this for a long time because, oh gosh, I want to say it was like 2008, 2009. I came across this blog called Odd Things I've Seen, or Otis for short. And I was reading through different things because this guy goes to all these fun, spooky places and writes about it. And he did this. He basically did the horror movie podcast Dead Serious Horror Challenge before that even existed. So he had enough people following his blog that he was able to find somebody who lived in the apartments at Danvers State who would let him come watch session 9 in their apartment.
No, so hold on. So for Daryl, anybody who doesn't know, Emma, do you know about this?
Yeah.
Okay. So explain what they took the original Danvers Hospital and what they did to that damn thing. Like, this
So
is such a horror movie. What are you doing?
They gutted a lot of the main buildings, but left some of the exterior, and then they renovated and added apartments. So it's a giant apartment complex now.
What?
And so this guy was able to go watch Session 9 in one of the apartments that are on the old grounds.
Yes, specifically high-end like condos. That's not just apartments. These are
Dude,
like
this is Poltergeist 3.
Yeah, you got it. Exactly. It's exactly
with a
Poltergeist
pick, and he was able to watch it with a pick, ready to stab.
What the hell, dude?
Right. He's like,
no way, man.
We had discussions way back because being involved in urban exploration, there are different sites you go to and read up on different stuff around here and also all around the world. And Danvers is kind of it's a well-known place. And then when we read that they were renovating it and making it into condos, I remember us sitting around thinking, "Would you?" And the answer was, "Hell no."
Well, it's kind of like here in Salt Lake, the old downtown Metro jail was closed in 2000. And in 2001, a brand new, beautiful library was opened up on the exact same property. And there is no way that library isn't tainted because of the jail being the original ground.
And here's the thing. As bad as I feel like I hear you say jail, and that is bad. But there's something about a place that literally was called a lunatic asylum, where horrible lobotomy started.
It was described as the birthplace of the prefrontal lobotomy.
Oh my God! It's like, dude, you're asking for it. You are asking for it.
No.
Scary, yeah.
And with this in mind, think about poor Jeff being down in the dark.
Oh, dude.
Right at that moment. Or for that sake.
That's what I felt bad for. I was like, I'd be like, fire me. I don't give a damn.
Listen,
fire
also
my
when
ass.
when Hank is running and he turns around and he sees that freaking shadow.
So hold on, Peter. Do you think, Hammond, maybe you know, was that a holdover from the homeless woman? I feel like that was a shot that was like, because they didn't look like Gordon. I know it ends up being Gordon doing it, but that shadow just looked more slight and maybe it's far away, to be fair, but I'm wondering if that could be like a shot that was from that original subplot that they were like, let's add that in,
because she was watching the deleted scene. She was kind of short and stubby looking, so I don't think so.
I think it was I think it was, yes, retroactively it's Gordy, but I think when they're doing it and shooting it, I think they did it so it was more amorphous, so that it could be more.
It would be
obfuscated about what's really happening.
Got it.
It's Simon.
It's
wandering the halls.
So and I will say, I think Hammond, maybe it was you that brought this up, or I can't remember if it was you, Allison. Somebody, I apologize to whoever I'm getting wrong. Where I think it was you, Hammond, who said the thing about Simon was the listening of the tapes, what released. So I think what's so beautiful about this movie and what movies like this, where it is so open to interpretation. If you want to take out a service level, Gordon he snapped. Did he kill his family before the job even started?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah,
he was but he had that break with reality because he had done this horrific thing because he snapped. Probably from like exhaustion.
They tell him to wake up all of the time.
Because once he starts sweating, that's when you know somebody snapped in the horror movies when they're sweating.
You know?
Yeah, sweat's always the first sign of possession.
Always the first sign.
And immediately I think of the Key and Peele sketch.
Oh,
where he's sweating, sweating profusely.
And I said, bitch.
No, the other one when you're
the one where you're sweating profusely.
And they look at what's on your computer and
that's right. That one was hilarious. So anyway, I think what's great is that you could take it as Gordon just snapped, mentally ill. It's a typical straightforward, like he's a killer, did these horrible things. It's all in his head. Or you could take it as it's a possession movie.
The friggin' hospital.
And Simon was, the Simon is connected to it. The hospital's connected to it. And
or you say to yourself, if you do snap, that kind of is, I mean, for horror movies, they've done it all the time, right? The person who snaps or, with an anger or whatever. Once you snap, because his business was failing, right? Like that was.
He was having problems.
He needed
he was
money.
exhausted because
he's got a baby at home.
Yoda said that, fear leads to the dark side, fear and anger lead to the dark side. So
yes.
Did
he say that episode 2, was it?
Yoda says all kinds of shit.
I know that fake Grogu didn't say it.
like
That's
that.
right. Stupid baby Yoda nonsense.
To the dark side, fear leads.
I would
That's the way he
smack
would
that
say it.
puppet right in the face for dropping hot water on me.
Okay.
Wow.
We've really
Well,
crossed the streams at that
Daryl,
point.
I have a new profound level of respect for you for hating on Grogu.
And I ain't sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're not sure where the hell I was going with this, but what I love is that this movie, it can be taken on surface level as a like a thriller, psycho kind of movie, or as a supernatural possession, ghostly, and I love that. I love that about it.
You have this group
Well,
of men.
you don't even really. I mean, there's that idea of like the unreliable narrator, and we don't really have a narrator per se in this. But Gordon's kind of
he's close.
The
He's
main
pretty much
character.
Yep.
Actually,
and so
I would
you're
argue
following...
Simon's our narrator.
Oh, you know what? Good point. Yeah. So, but you're following Gordon, but it's really hard to tell what happened when and how exactly, because he's breaking with reality, and we're seeing a lot of things, not everything through his eyes, but towards the end we're definitely seeing things through his eyes.
What were you gonna say?
Again, you have this group of people. They go into this job because, first of all, Phil says it's a 3-week job.
Yep.
And then to get the job, Gordon says we'll have it done in 2 weeks. And then when they're outside, he says 1 week. So already, and then they enter this job with stress levels
and their friendships
paranoia.
are kind of already
because it's already the tension is right there from the start. And then you enter into this building that and Mike tells the story of the demon possession and all that, which turns out to be false, of course. And
you don't know.
Well, it was it
was the whole satanic panic thing.
It's built on a real book where it was
Michelle remembers. Yeah. The story he tells at the beginning is basically the Michelle remembers story.
But you have all that, and you add to it the story and the history of this place, and you put these 5 men into it, where you have like Jeff, who's scared of the dark and deathly scared of it, and you have Hank, who's basically he's just there for money, and again, him and Phil has a sordid history about the Hank taking his girlfriend and all of that. So adding all the tension, I mean, already from the start, you can't really cut it with that.
They don't really get in, like, he's supposed to be so broken up about the recent breakup or whatever, but that's the one thing I will say. You don't really get the stress of that breakup. They don't really get into that in the movie as it progresses. Like, you forget, I forgot about it after a while.
Yeah.
That was the deal. He just didn't like, you just know that he didn't like Hank.
Yes.
No, he did not.
What which that gives him motive for when the thing that happens to Hank happens. Yeah, it makes sense. It would be him potentially. Right. And one of the things because I remembered enough about the movie, I had probably not seen this movie in 20 years. So going into it, that when they go in at the beginning, when they're going through what I guess turns out to be Mary Hobbs's room, and you see all the stuff on the wall. So first off, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't a lot of that stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, Hammond or Allison, somebody, wasn't a lot of the stuff on the walls actually still left over from the residents that had been there?
I think some of it.
They did very little set dressing for this film. Like their set dressing set dressing budget was really saved by just the location.
Wow,
which makes this movie even more terrifying. It's more creepy.
Absolutely, 100%. But I never noticed before, because once you know how the movie ends, revisiting it, you notice things like in that room. And I gotta believe they had to add some of this stuff because it's too perfect. Where what was the one about it will come to you all of a sudden or something like that?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple little like words up there. Just when the camera pans across the room, or if you read what it says, it's one of them says something about like somebody doing something to their family. Like it's all there. Like it literally almost lays out the borderline.
Mental illness. I mean, we still don't know, as much about it as we want to, and so it is so easy to play with it in a horror sense to make it. You're hearing voices. You don't know what voices someone's hearing. They know it.
And reality is somewhat subjective, right? If you hear them, that's real to you.
Yeah, it's totally real to you. Yeah, you don't know if they're faking, if they're not.
You have to, is everything okay? You okay? What's that?
What?
Are you okay?
No, I have to kill someone. Yeah, I heard voices.
It's the voice.
So
you didn't hear it, but I heard it. That he.
You know, just because the voice tells you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it.
Very. Although, did you read that one that the guy who plays Gordy said that when he was up on the roof of the building, he heard a voice in his head tell him
but
jump off and see what happens.
Well, that's the thing. Have you ever read about that?
What?
There is a thing about just regular when you go up high. There's
and you have
this mental
like
thing,
an intrusive thought.
Yeah,
right. There's an intrusive thought to be like. It's almost like it's a reaction to the fear of heights. Like, jump, just jump. And so you
have to go crisscross, wear your clothes backwards, and just jump.
Exactly, exactly. So it's like, it's all air.
Did anyone under the age of 40 in the audience get that joke?
Probably not. They're looking for it now.
I mean, I would change my
Google
shirt
kids.
backwards,
It was
but
silly.
I'm tired. I don't.
Yeah, you're tired. You're too tired to do that.
Yeah, I'm too tired.
But beat those kids,
go
right?
ahead, Evan.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm surprised we've gone 46 minutes and haven't brought up the unwanted CSI crossover that we never asked for.
Oh yeah.
Well, if I'd watched CSI, I'd be inclined.
CSI Miami, get it right.
No, because Captain Brass was from Vegas.
Yeah, from the original
one.
Oh,
Daryl.
Well, I was thinking of Caruso first because
I know Caruso is the Miami one, but Captain Brass, he's from
he's from the just Las Vegas straight.
Yeah, the OG one.
CSI.
Speaking of which, I may have started watching Miami Vice.
The TV show?
Like you never watched it before?
I never had watched
the original.
The original.
Wait. I know we were talking about Miami, but you never seen?
No, I forgot.
Okay, hold on. Are you doing it for a show or for fun?
No, just for because it was on Tubi. I was like, why?
You should be doing it for a show because it's not worth
original.
It fight worse than these two. What, Allison?
Original Miami Vice is on Tubi right now.
I think it was Tubi.
Yeah. It's on there. Yeah, it's been on there.
I remember as a child being confused about the fact that Phil Collins was often on there as a coke dealer because I knew Genesis. I knew who Phil Collins was as a little girl, and I was like, "What?"
Well, and also Don Henley shows up as a bad guy too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think
Phil Collins was on.
Life is in the best lane.
Yeah, he used to be on so much like you knew of him, and then he'd be on there, and then he played this drug dealer, and you're like, wait, you're the guy that sings those songs on like radio. Like,
is it one of your songs on this show?
Yeah. You're selling drugs.
So one thing I wanted to mention in this that we get a really small appearance of Larry Fessenden, real quick before he gets killed. I totally forgot he was in this too. I was like, oh hey,
yeah, Mr. I don't look at blood on a door.
Yeah,
I just walk right by it.
Mister, I have a delayed reaction when a guy tries to put me in a chokehold. Dude grabs him. It starts to turn around. At any point, he could have put he always goes, okay.
Well, he also didn't see the body wrapped up in the plastic.
Yeah, like what is this?
In the room.
Yeah,
it's like this.
Yeah,
how do you not see that?
Yeah,
look, when you got a job to do, you get tunnel vision.
Yeah, it's true.
Not when there's dead bodies around me. I don't.
Wow, the asbestos is really strong here.
Yeah, really.
And people are just dying immediately.
I feel like that's something else you could, if you really wanted to be lazy about it, you could say that this whole movie is just somebody having some sort of hallucinatory reaction to whatever toxic.
There's
whatever.
What's the movie with the kids that run? They run really weird when they got
weapons.
Weapons.
Oh, do I love
Gordon runs. Gordon runs like one of them. Did you notice that Gordon was like he just took it to a sprint out of nowhere?
Agnes put the juju
and I'm like, did they steal from this movie?
So here's the funny part about that is I am sure the direction was, okay, you have to run this certain way so we can get the camera on the hand and the lobotomy pike.
Probably.
And so it was a function of filming why he had to run that way. It's probably not the way he really runs.
And then they made a movie out of it.
Yeah. It was clearly a function of how he runs. And I'll tell you, I've never seen weapons.
What?
You do this on purpose, don't
either,
you?
so please don't spoil anything.
What?
I don't usually make it. I know.
What?
I was gonna go see it in the theater, and it was like right during a crazy Halloween prep season.
Well,
so
is your craziness calmed down right now? Is your crazy?
Yeah. Well,
Oh wow!
Watch it. No, I'm saying you
Yeah,
love
I mean,
it. I'm telling you, you love it.
I can rent it and watch it at home with my kitten.
Yeah, there
Yes.
you go.
Enjoy
Yes,
that.
Absolutely.
yes.
I'm not gonna say a word.
And then
Go
she'll
with-
run weirdly throughout the house.
Do you know anything? Has anybody spoiled it for you?
No, actually, people have been pretty
Well,
good.
great.
About
Great.
Not saying
Oh,
too
great.
much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You
Okay.
want the secret. You don't want to know ahead of time.
No, it's way
No,
more
so-
fun.
It
way
all
more
starts. It all
entertaining.
starts because of a fart.
It's all about a fart.
Damn it! Why are you spoiling?
All right.
It was
So any
all
other
toilet
comments
water.
about Session 9 other than Daryl
that's
apparently doesn't have
lost.
taste in movies because he didn't like it?
No,
No, he didn't say he didn't like it. He just didn't say he didn't
we
love
don't.
it.
We don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that
No,
part
I
yet.
said it.
I just
didn't-
like to make wild assumptions and accuse people of
know,
things they didn't say. That's why.
You know, you can't trust your own. Black people always, stab me in the back.
By the way, just so we're clear, anybody that's listening, this is actually not entirely a joke. Yasi, you know about this, right? I've told you about me doing ancestry.
It's
About
5%
ancestry.com.
Wakandan.
No, I know I have
Oh.
1%. I'm 1% Cameroon.
Show her the
Cameroon.
glyph underneath your lip.
The glyph.
Go ahead.
this
the
isn't- you're
glyph.
like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Go
I have.
ahead.
I'm 1% Cameroonian. I found on ancestry.com, and
Yes.
1% like a Roma gypsy. What's
Yes.
up? Heyo.
Hey,
Hang
Yeah,
on,
I
I
want
need
to. I want to
jewelry,
do. I want to do
people,
that
if
because
you're,
I have
Joel.
a maternal grandfather that we were like never quite certain of like who his dad was.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh.
so
You might find
like
some stuff out.
he
So-
he is supposed to be very German with blonde-haired, blue-eyed siblings and a German last name, and he looks like he's very Mediterranean. He has like
So-
jet black hair and olive
Could be
skin.
anywhere.
And
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
based just
so
on who I'm
curious
named
about that.
after, I'm not going to do it because it'd just be embarrassing.
Well, oh, Chamberlain.
No, James H. Hammond.
Oh, Hammond. Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
He was a senator in South Carolina during the Civil War.
So he's a good. So he was a guy that was let's just say
He had certain views.
had views
Did
that, views that if he found out I had 1% of Cameroonian
He
in me,
would whoop
I
you.
might not be able to use a water fountain. kind of
Oh,
views, right?
he's just
Gotcha.
misunderstood. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Hammond,
No,
you
Anyway.
should do it. It would be great to find out you're like 50% black. That would be
it would be amazing, but it's not.
hilarious.
That is not the case.
You don't know. You don't know.
I've seen the books. I've seen the files.
You know.
They've
you
been
know.
redacted, but you
They
But
used
before.
whiteout instead of a black marker.
I like that. I like that.
Go, people.
That is
There you go.
hilarious. Oh my god! All right, Forgotten Flicks is back, baby.
We mentioned the director just.
Brad Anderson. Yes, let's do that.
Who's that?
We never did.
Well, here's the thing. I always knew him going into this movie. I knew him as the Next Stop Wonderland. And
The
the
Machinist?
thing- well, no, he did that after this. But this is his first horror flick. So I remember it being, because this is in the era when I was reading Fangoria regularly. And I remember it being a big deal that he made this movie because he was mostly known, but for Next Stop Wonderland was the main thing, which was this kind of drama that, I think Happy Accidents was another one. So he did these kind of romantic drama, kind of dramedy kind of movies.
Stuff I would not watch.
Actually, I remember Next Stop
I'm
Wonderland.
not watching that.
I've seen both of them.
The Fringe was the only thing that made me really like look at and go,
when you did
I love Fringe.
Fringe was great.
Yeah, so he did a couple episodes of that, and I was like, wow, okay. I
Yeah,
knew
no,
the name was familiar to me, but I didn't know what it
And
was.
I'd say honestly, both Happy Accidents is Marissa Tomei and Vincent D'Onofrio.
No.
And
it's like a time travel thing, right? Where he's like,
Next Stop Wonderland is. That's the one where.
Oh.
Or you're thinking of Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow, aren't I?
No, I'm thinking of. I didn't see that. I think I saw Happy Accidents though.
Maybe
I thought he was supposed to be from I thought Vincent D'Onofrio's character was supposed to be
It
from
might
another
be.
time.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to cheat.
Yeah, he claims to be from the future.
Yeah, but she doesn't know if she believes him or not.
The
future.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But
Brad Anderson did like there's like if you look at some of his the TV stuff he did episodes of The Wire, Homicide,
The
Death on
Shield.
Street,
Yeah, all
Boardwalk
shit I
Empire.
watched.
Just kind of a red
All shit I was into.
running through there.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
you're right.
Machinist
You are
was
right. Happy Accidents is the one where he says he's from the future. Got it. Okay.
The future.
It's been like 20 years since I've seen that, but I kind of
Next Stop
remember it.
Wonderland, I remember was kind of like an indie darling. I think it came out like Sundance.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had what's her name? Hope. Hold on.
Who?
Is it? Hope Davis was in it.
Okay.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman fairly early on. It's 1998. Yeah.
Mm.
An unlucky in love nurse finds her life taking a detour when her mother places a personals ad in the paper, while on the other side of Boston, a plumber is trying to change careers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like a slice of life kind of movie.
So I just Googled Session 9 just because I wanted to look up something about pictures and see.
That's not a euphemism for anything, is it?
No, but there's a series of Trek bikes called the Trek Session 9.
Really?
Yeah. So they're haunted.
And I was going to say, I don't know. They're all.
You try to go that way,
named,
they go
they're
that
all
way.
written by guys named Simon. I don't know. It just.
Yeah, all of them. Every one of them. Oh, man.
They're cool looking bikes. I just don't know if I'd want one.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to ride one.
Maybe
they come with stickers so you can put like how many kills you've gotten on the bike.
Not just
you keep.
And Billy rides one,
count.
and the princess rides another.
All right.
Exactly.
Before we any other final thoughts? So for me, it holds up extremely well, and I really love this movie. So anybody
By
else?
the way, I did mention the guy who plays Mike is also the co-writer.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he wasn't
I
doing any
recognize
work.
him.
Yeah.
I recognize him.
Lazy.
Exactly.
Lazy.
What else was he in? Like, I feel like he's very familiar.
I don't
but
see Mike. I don't know.
Oh, Smoke. He was in
He
Smoke.
did like Boys on the Side. That was a hit at one time.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. War
He
of the
did
Worlds.
High Art, which I did watch.
He was in the Spielberg
years
War
ago.
of the Worlds, like in a small part.
Yeah, he did some indie stuff here and there.
He went.
Okay.
Oh,
he
Smoke,
went.
Blue
he
in the
went-
Face. Both of those he was in.
World at War of Worlds. He did.
Yeah, I saw that. What was that? Hammond?
He went by Alan Smithy in that film.
Did he?
I would have.
Yeah.
Wait,
which-
Drunk Parents. I want to see that.
He played a Klingon on Star Trek DS9.
Wait
One
a
episode.
minute. Yes, I do remember that.
He's in a lot of stuff. All right. So, any other final thoughts, feelings,
Josh
Allison?
Lucas.
Nurse Jackie.
Oh,
No.
I would just say if you have, if hopefully you've watched this because we spoiled it.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
I really like this. I just think it's, again, you were saying, is this truly a forgotten flick? I think for a lot of people it is, because in conversations with other horror fans and like friends in my local horror movie group, it's one that comes up every once in a while, but it's one that a lot of people still haven't seen. And, Drew, I think had only ever heard of it because of me, and he watched it with me last night. And he
Had
enjoyed
he
it.
seen it? Had he seen it?
No,
before?
so he watched it last night for the first time.
Cool.
And we had a really good time just kind of talking about the hospital and all of that. And then because I had always told him, I was like, oh, there was this blog post about this guy who went and watched the movie in the apartment where the Danvers Hospital used to be. And I always thought that was really fun. But also it just reminds you of like how awfully we treated the mentally ill. And it's not like we're doing amazingly better now, but like it was bad. And I think about this movie makes me think about the documentary Cropsey, where they talk about the Staten Island Hospital and the legend of Cropsey. And then there's
great doc.
footage from the Geraldo Rivera expose of what was happening in the hospital there.
Yep.
And it was just such a common thing. Like it just it was part of
Then there's also
everyday life.
Then there's also the Titty Cut Follies.
I've heard of that.
It's a
It sounds
documentary
dirty.
about it's a documentary about the way the mentally ill were treated, and it uses footage. Yeah, it's really kind of a difficult.
And it's
watch.
I mean, this stuff is really it's hard. It's hard to see how people are being treated and the living conditions and also, like there's actually, if you look up stuff about the Danvers Hospital, there's a photo from when it first opened, and actually when it initially opened, it was kind of not a bad place. Like it looked nice actually, but then they were overcrowded. They just kept sending people
once
there
you
and
start
dumping them
cutting
there.
funds,
They said that the capacity for the hospital was designed to be like 450 people, and at the time that they closed it down, there were over 2,000, 2,500 people that they were trying to cram in there, and then they weren't paying the staff. And of course, you're going to have neglect and abuse because there's no support for the people who are supposed to be caregiving.
We still do it, right?
Yeah, no, we still totally do it.
Do you think when they first built that place, that even in that moment, like when you first walked up, it was brand new, that you still had to get the creeped out, right? Like there's no way. I know. I always wonder that, like when we look at stuff now, like because you think about, you go to like a modern day house or building, you don't think twice about it. It's like, oh, it's new. right? But I wonder if like in 50 or 100 years, will people look back at the stuff we live in and be like, ooh, that's why would you live in that? You know what I mean?
Well,
anything you name a mental institution or asylum,
the building though.
like,
that
lunatic is not helpful.
no, it's not.
So
Like,
you can find this photo pretty easily of like it's a bunch of people. It looks like the outside of a Cracker Barrel, but in a hallway. Like everybody's in a rocking chair, and then there's like little frilly art on the walls.
Really?
I mean, it looks like they're going to do needlepoint. It doesn't look scary at all. And if you think about at the time when it was brand new, you're like, oh, this is a really beautiful building. I mean, it is still the exterior that's preserved is gorgeous, but it was nice when it first opened. It just went all to hell because they stretched everything way too thin.
Well, and I also think
talked
that
about this at the start of the movie too, when they're getting the tour from Sergeant Brass. Captain Brass. Yeah, and he talks about them having a bowling alley and they were growing stuff. So there was kind of they grew a lot of their own crops and stuff like that. So it seemed like a very nice place. At the start.
I also think that regardless of how things end up, when things like this are built and started, I do think good intentions are first offered. And it's only when the system around it fails. So overcrowding, funding, that kind of stuff starts to fail. That's when things go sideways. I don't think any of these buildings started off to be what they
they never have licensed people make the decisions on how to handle these places, right? It's always some administrator who does just the business side. They have no idea what it takes to take care of
like
a mental patient. Yeah, well, that's constant. Like that is always usually the case, right? All these hospitals and stuff, it's
global. It's not just
they never hire someone who has been a doctor or physician in any way. They always hire, or even someone who worked as a nurse in the system at all. They always hire.
I feel like the medical professional needs the insurance professionals also need to start taking the Hippocratic Oath.
Yes.
Along with medical professionals, so closely aligned,
and they never want to do
acting
that.
To do no harm needs to run through the entire system, not just stop with the caregivers.
Right. Exactly.
Speaking of doing no harm, we're going to do more harm because I want to pick the next movie, but I have a new way of doing it. I tease this to Peter and Daryl, Allison and Hammond. You get to be the first to witness the majesty of
the majesty of
the wheel. The wheel. So I'm going to spin the wheel.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to spin the wheel here. Hold on. For some
Don't
reason,
look.
Oh my gosh.
Close your eyes.
It's a slow spin.
Hold on.
It is a slow spin.
It still hasn't even gone all the way around yet.
No, it's okay. No, I'm gonna hit it. It's gonna do the Wheel of Fortune thing. And
hit it.
There's 30 movies on here. Here we go. It'll tell us what our next movie is. Here we go.
Hit the wheel.
Here we go. Listen.
Oh wow. Now I'm dizzy.
Wait for it. It is. What's in the Life? 2000.
I think that's mine.
That's one of Daryl's movies.
Damn. I won.
You won something.
That's one of my picks. I won.
All right. I've never heard of that movie. I have no idea what it is.
Well, that was part of the point.
So, Daryl, you better not let us down.
This rings a bell.
Okay. I'm not looking it up. I want to be surprised. Like Tarot.
I bet you.
I wonder if we should do that for Tarot the two, because that would really mess Peter up on it.
Yes.
You wouldn't have enough. You'd have to. The wheel would have so many tiny slices.
I know. It'd be great.
It's so long.
It'd be too random. Yeah. Yeah.
You'd be like, we won something, but I can't see what it is.
See what it is.
Yeah. You have to be.
Wait, no, it always wherever it stops, it does that little pop up thing, so you would know.
Okay.
But
you should do it.
Yeah. Peter?
Nope. I have the list.
I'm controlling the list. An iron fist. All right. Well, let's go around. Hammond. Good sir, also known as the Wraith, the guy who gives his keys to a murder weapon to his little brother, a la Peter.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, good sir. I am glad you were able to join us.
For all of us?
Where can they find you on the interwebs?
Oh my gosh. So to start with, jhammondc.com. That's my website. But now I produce daily music headlines with Brian Ibbett and Tom Merritt and Eileen Rivera and Anthony Lemos. I produce DTNS twice a week for Tom Merritt. Soundography is still a thing. I produce Women Kick Ass with Daniel Bergio. I produced Art of Action with Neil Marshall.
Cool.
So I'm around.
Yeah, awesome. That's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
Yes, check out his stuff. Hammond is a true pro. We should do well. Unlike us. Yeah, that's where I was going with this, actually. I was like, Allison's the only other person here. So, Allison.
Yes.
Where can they find you? I feel like we've seen you somewhere before.
Well, you can find me about once a month talking about made-for-TV horror and suspense movies on Terror on the Tube, if you've ever heard of that, with a couple of guys that you might know.
Yeah, I've heard that you're great on that, and one of the other two is great, and the one guy sucks. I'm not gonna say who's who.
Is it you, Joel?
And you can also I used to do a podcast with some friends and family called The Haunted Davenport, and you can check that out at thehaunteddavenport.com. You can check out my art at littlewingfairyart.com, and you can see haunted house stuff and home hunter things on Instagram at Clark Memorial Gardens.
And just before you move on, have you guys covered Baffled yet?
Baffled? No, I don't even know what that is.
Is that
I know what it is. I know it's on the list, Hammond.
Is that Leonard Nimoy?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yeah.
I think that's on Tubi right now. Calm down, Peter. I think that's on Tubi right now.
Okay. I think he's trying to keep
Baffled. If you guys do Baffled, let me know, because I own that movie.
Oh, like own it, or just
own it, or what?
I own it right now. I'm looking at it on Apple TV. I bought it on Apple TV ages ago. Yeah.
Okay, I know nothing about it.
I thought I did till you said Leonard Nimoy, and then I was like, I don't think I remember that.
It's baffling that I own it.
No, we were just looking at the thumbnail on Tubi for it the other night and talking about watching it. So check it out.
All right, cool. Yes, I was going to make a really lame joke about, for those of us that are very simple, you might want to clarify, what is a Davenport? Is it something like a carport but fancier? Or
it's what my grandma used to call the couch.
I know.
So
on the
if it's
Davenport.
haunted, what would? Never mind.
It's kind of like it's those ones that always like the they're kind of flat, but they don't have like a back along the whole thing, right? Or is it kind of like
I don't know if there's a specific
that's a settee
style,
or a chase lounge.
But,
it's lounge. That's where you're right. Yeah,
I know that sometimes if you Google haunted Davenport, you get ghost stories from Davenport, Iowa. So you have to do haunted Davenport. If you put in podcast, we're the only thing that comes up. But
okay, cool.
Well, Davenport was an Irish.
45
I don't know.
Well, actually,
I have no idea.
All right,
I'm
Daryl,
trying to see
where can they hear your melodic, dulcet tones?
You can find me under Daryl Taylor on Threads,
everything,
Instagram, and all that. And you can find my podcast, Nothing's On, which we talk about TVs and movies. And you can also find, if you're into like DC Comics, we talk about that on Gotham by Geeks as well.
Speaking of Nothing's On, now that the Bear is done, nothing really is on because there's nothing else.
Are you crazy? Cape Fear, the series,
I've heard that. Okay,
Star City.
All right, Pluribus hasn't come back, and I love Pluribus.
Pluribus is not coming back for another 5 years.
I know. Severance is never coming back. Ted Lasso.
It'll be done in about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
it'll be back.
They need to get better.
How many years have you done Nothing's On Deck? Because I remember listen, I mean, way back while I was walking all by my lonesome.
Was it last century?
I started in 1998.
It was 1975. We were
recording on tape.
I was 7.
Recording on
wax cylinders.
Let me see. We are up to episode 572.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
not to brag, and I know Hammond's about to throw down and like make this even more than what I'm about to say. But the one I do with my wife, we're up to 761. I think we're working on now. We're in the upper 750s. I know that.
Wow.
Be on the playlist. Just cracked 1,000.
Okay, shut up, Hammond.
And I've never missed a week.
Nice.
Wow.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peter's like,
well, Joel, you'll catch up. I mean, you don't have a job or anything. So you double.
Yeah, Hammond doesn't get this crap. Allison doesn't get this crap, but I get this.
Yeah, but this is I forgot.
I deserve it.
Punch the numbers, Daryl.
Yeah, you do.
All right, Peter.
No.
When you're not working so very hard at your real job, Peter.
Oh,
saving lives.
You froze.
Keeping
you
the
froze,
world,
dude.
keeping
I won't
I like
be
the
frozen.
story.
What's that?
When
I was gonna say, I like the story Peter told about on his commute to work. One day he saw a friend in passing, and so they were flipping each other off.
Nice. That's how you do it.
We do that all the time.
That's called a Northern European hello.
That's right. That's right.
Or friends who've known each other.
A Scandinavian wave.
In New York, we don't even acknowledge each other yet until we have our first cup of coffee in the morning. We just walk by each other and go.
You've heard of Irish goodbyes? That's a Scandinavian hello.
Hello.
I mean, it's also a way of acknowledging that we've known each other for more than 50 years. So.
That's why you do that.
All right, so Peter, where can they find you? I don't want to be
here. Where are you, Peter?
So you met him in your 20s?
Peter didn't even hear that because he's deaf, because he's old.
No.
He's decrepit.
Oh, wow. Just like,
I don't know why this got so mean and dark all of a sudden.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I apparently
let
have
me
some
turn around. I think there might be room for one more knife right about there. Who wants to throw it?
A lot of blood in that clean shirt.
I mean, the AARP commercials are now directed at Gen Xers, which I saw a commercial and I was like, this is hilarious.
I have been getting those in the mail. I'm like, for real though?
I was 50 in one day when I got my card.
I mean,
yeah, they gave me my card.
ago.
Yep, I did it as soon as I got 50.
I don't get it. I haven't got it. I want the discount to go to the movies. I gotta be like 65 to get that. I'm pissed.
Calm down, boy.
Good Lord.
Those flapping ears.
There's a joke in there. I'm not going there.
Peter, where can they find you?
They can find me here again on Forgotten Flicks, or like Allison also told us about the Turn the Tube. I can be.
You're one half of the sucky male contingent.
Well, one of the toddlers.
Fair enough.
And go on media, so you can find me on the socials anywhere.
You're everywhere.
Well, not
everywhere.
Yes, and of course I can be found right here.
Oh, and here.
Never mind.
No, and here. I forgot. We were supposed to say the mom and pop video shop.
Video
too.
shop. Yes. Well, if you're listening to the audio only version of this, you could see what makes us all so amazing.
This is
right here.
Out on
You can see how rich Daryl is with that background.
Yeah, with that.
I play the piano all the time.
Daryl looks like he's sitting in my living room.
Yeah. Daryl's like in the home of Burt Bacharach.
That's my ascot piano.
Burt Bacharach? Wow.
I don't know. The piano. That's the first thing.
Way to age us.
So that's the Wayne Newton suite at the.
That's right. That's right.
Even older.
I got diamonds everywhere.
All right, so yes, check out all the good stuff on Mom Pop Video Shop. We are at this goes out the episode. This will probably be going out in sometime mid-August, early mid-August by the time it actually releases. So that means we're getting close to Spooky Flicks Fest, but not quite there yet. We are doing it. We have another Spooky Flicks Fest 2026. Done it every year since 2011, son.
I know it's every year when we do that intro, it's like, oh wow, it's mind-boggling.
15, actually, it's supposed to be their 15th year, right? Right?
I think it's even more if I'm not.
Well, let's see if it started 2011. Wouldn't it be 15 years ago? Am I wrong on my math?
No, 15, 16, 15. I don't know. It's math. It's too late.
Okay.
All
right,
let's call it 15 is even.
Well, on that note, everyone, any final words?
We've lost Daryl to the dog.
Oh, sorry. Got caught up.